the 2019 Inauguration Special on this week's edition of Lexington Now. I'm Neil Noah, and this is Lexington Now for the week of January 7th, 2019. Lexington has a new mayor and council who were sworn in at a special ceremony on January 6, 2019. Here are a few of the highlights of the council's inauguration and the inauguration of Lexington's new mayor, Linda Gordon.
Now, council members, it's that time. As I call your name and the district you represent, please stand and remain standing. Vice Mayor Steve Kay. Council Member at Large Richard Maloney. Council Member at Large Chuck Ellinger. First District Council Member James Brown. Second District Council Member Josh McKern. Third District Council Member Jake Gibbs. Fourth District Council Member Susan Lamb. Fifth District Council Member Bill Farmer Jr. Sixth District Council Member Angela Evans. Seventh District Council Member Preston Worley. Eighth District Council Member Fred Brown. Ninth District Council Member Jennifer Masadi. 10th District Council Member Amanda Mays Bledsoe. 11th District Council Member Jennifer Reynolds. And 12th District Council Member Kathy Ploman. Fayette County Circuit Court Judge Ernesto Scorsoni will now come to administer the oath of office.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of this Commonwealth, and be faithful and true to the Commonwealth of Kentucky so long as you continue a citizen thereof, and that you will faithfully execute to the best of your ability the office of Council Member, Lexington Fayette Urban County Government according to law, and that you further solemnly swear that since the adoption of the present Constitution, that you, being a citizen of this state, have not fought a duel with deadly weapons within this state nor out of it, nor have you sent or accepted a challenge to fight a duel with deadly weapons, nor have you acted as second in carrying a challenge, nor aided or assisted any person thus offending. So help you God. Please respond, I do. Congratulations. Do you solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of this Commonwealth, be faithful and true to the Commonwealth of Kentucky so long as you continue a citizen thereof, and that you will faithfully execute to the best of your ability the office of Mayor, Lexington Fayette Urban County Government according to law? And do you further solemnly swear that since the adoption of the present Constitution, that you, being a citizen of this state, have not fought a duel with deadly weapons within this state nor out of it, nor have you sent or accepted a challenge to fight a duel with deadly weapons, nor have you acted as a second in carrying a challenge, nor aided or assisted any person thus offending, so help you God. If so, please say I do.
I do.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, I'm thrilled that all of you are here. Thank you, Anne, for that beautiful, warm introduction. And I want to thank everyone who helped with this event. Beverly Fortune, Peggy Stamps and their organizing committee, and the donors who made today's event possible. Thank you to all of you. First of all, I want to welcome my dear family and friends. My husband, Charlie, our daughter, Abby, and her family, our son, Clay, and his family, my sister, Connie, and her husband, my brother, Tom, and so many of our long-time friends who have come from all over the country, including my best friend from high school, Lynn. I'm not quite as old as the 1800s, but Lynn and I do go back a ways. And I want to thank Dr. Capilouto for making it possible for us to hold this inauguration in this beautiful new Gatton Student Center on the University of Kentucky campus. Thank you so much. By taking our very first steps as a new mayor and as new council members right here on this UK stage, we're sending a message. UK and the city of Lexington are walking hand in hand into the future. What's good for UK, our city's largest employer, is good for Lexington. What's good for Lexington is good for the University of Kentucky. We have a partnership. And congratulations, council members. We also have a partnership, mayor and council member partners. Vice Mayor Steve Kay, council members at large Richard Maloney and Chuck Ellinger, district council members James Brown and Josh McKern, Jake Gibbs and Susan Lamb, Bill Farmer and Angela Evans, Preston Worley and Fred Brown, Jennifer Masadi and Amanda Mays Bledsoe, Jennifer Reynolds and Kathy Ploman. Let's start this new term with a pledge to work together as partners to make progress for our city, listening to each other and speaking respectfully to each other. Our citizens expect and our city deserves the best we have to offer. We are also partners with mayors and council members who have preceded us. We are building on the foundation they laid, and it's humbling to think about all they have done for Lexington. I want especially to welcome Mayor Jim Gray, Mayor Teresa Isaac, and Mayor Scotty Basler, who have joined us here today. Will you, the three of you please stand?
When we come back, we'll have more from the inauguration of Lexington Mayor Linda Gordon.
This message is brought to you by the U.S. Fire Administration. Have two ways out. When fire strikes, deadly smoke can fill your home within minutes. That's why the USFA wants you to plan and practice home fire drills. Draw a map of each level of your home showing all doors and windows. Discuss the map with everyone who lives with you. Practice your home fire drill at least twice a year. Make sure all doors and windows that lead outside open easily. Push the smoke alarm button to start the drill. Try feeling your way in the dark or with your eyes closed. Have at least two ways out of every room. If your first way out is blocked by fire or smoke, you can use your second way out. If there is smoke, get low and go. Crawl quickly under the smoke to your nearest exit. Close doors behind you and gather at a pre-planned outside meeting place where first responders can see you. Call 911. Remember, get out and stay out. Never go back inside for people, pets, or things. Learn more at www.usfa.fema.gov.
Cigarette butts are Lexington's #1 most littered item. Don't trash the bluegrass.
Welcome back to Lexington Now. We continue our special coverage of the inauguration of Lexington Mayor Linda Gordon.
I think everyone on this stage can agree the most important partnership we have is with our citizens. Each and every member of our community, people from every neighborhood, every age, all incomes, all points of view, our big, loud, diverse Lexington family. In a democracy, this partnership with citizens is a sacred bond. We must always remember and respect the people who put us on this stage today. We must heal any differences and make sure everyone has a seat at the table and a stake in our future. And we must listen to them. I've spent the better part of the past 20 years, including 16 years on the council, listening to our citizens talk about what they want for their hometown. This past year, I had many opportunities to hear from them during the campaign. I know our citizens want the very best for our city. They want us to dream big dreams for Lexington, and they're willing to work with us side by side to turn these dreams into reality. The lasting impact of big dreams has made Lexington a great American city, including big dreams that stretch back 244 years to our founding. In our earliest days, there was the dream of being a center of higher education. Transylvania University moved here in 1789, and the University of Kentucky was founded in 1865. Today, we are one of the most highly educated cities in the country. We started investing in a professional police force in 1870 and a professional fire department in 1871. Today, because of their outstanding work, we are one of the safest cities of our size in the country. In the 1970s, we merged our city and county governments, a radical idea at the time. Today, we are considered a national model of progressive, nonpartisan government. In 1958, we put into place the first growth boundary in our country, our urban services boundary, and in 2001, we implemented strengthened protection for our farmland with the Purchase of Development Rights program. Today, it is still possible to travel from the heart of downtown into the world-class countryside that surrounds our city in a matter of minutes. In the final decades of the 20th century, like many cities, we fought to keep our downtown vibrant. Unlike some cities, we were successful through a mixture of public and private investments. Downtown is alive with restaurants and arts and cultural community that is attracting national attention, events, city center coming online, and new residents. Today, we're taking our urban core to the next level with Town Branch Commons, an expanded convention center, and a reinvented Rupp Arena. Yes, big dreams have meant big progress in Lexington, and those big dreams will continue. Now, it won't all be easy. For the next few years, we're projecting city budgets will be really tight, and we know our challenges are always many. But it has never been easy to dream big. Ask any of our former mayors or veteran council members who are here today. Even though there will be many hurdles to clear, I firmly believe our future holds great promise. Our city's big dreams are fueled by economic growth. A growing economy and new jobs enable the city to afford quality of life investments, which in turn attract new companies that place a high premium on quality of life. Two recent initiatives give us the opportunity for significant economic growth. First, Lexington is on its way to being one of the largest gigabit cities in the country. A fiber optic network is already being installed downtown and in our suburbs, connecting citizens to high-speed internet, plus an option for new TV and phone service. That's a great first step. Now we must prepare to take full advantage of this opportunity, to leap into tomorrow's economy, to become a technological hub. That means an aggressive economic development campaign to attract new high-tech companies, support high-tech agriculture, and help Lexington companies as they grow and expand. We must focus our workforce development on local needs, including high-tech. Our job training should be designed around the needs of local employers and the needs of local citizens looking for a new job or a better job. And we must have the right workforce training for today's jobs and for the jobs of the future. A well-trained workforce for all sectors of employment. Second, there's the partnership we recently entered into with the University of Kentucky. It's another reason I'm optimistic about our future economic growth. In exchange for ownership of some sections of streets near campus, UK has given the city 250 acres of land for economic development. There are 50 shovel-ready acres in Coldstream Research Park and another 200 acres fronting on Interstate 75. That's a great first step. This property can be a game changer, but will need a strong development plan. And we must help local businesses grow by working as a region. In the next few weeks, I will be putting together my first speech about the state of our city and county. It will be an opportunity to review the significant progress we've made over the last year. And it will also be an opportunity to talk about a vision for the future and the promise it holds for our community. I see the promise of progress in every corner of Lexington, from our neighborhoods, where we can improve quality of life, to the rural area, where we can develop a center for innovation in agriculture, to our downtown, where a new signature park can redefine our city. And I especially want to thank Dr. Mary Lynn Capilouto and Ann Bacus for their leadership and work on the Town Branch Park. I see the promise of progress in a comprehensive program for those who suffer from addiction, in a new safeguard for those who live in danger, in outreach to those who become involved in gun violence before they enter adulthood. I see the promise of progress in better land use planning, support for small business, working closely with our schools, strengthening inclusion, and much, much more. So let's keep those promises of progress by dreaming big, Lexington. We know our city has long been in the business of making big dreams come true. Let's dream big, Lexington. Thank you so much.
You can see the ceremony in its entirety on our YouTube channel, Lex TV. The new council will get down to city business next week, but we've got some City Hall coverage to tell you about. Here's Chris Edwards.
Thanks, Neil. Happy New Year and welcome to 2019. We just have a couple meetings to tell you about for this week, and then we have more to tell you about next week as council comes back from its winter recess. This week we have a 9 a.m. Wednesday morning Police and Fire Pension Board meeting. Then on Thursday at 1:30 p.m. we'll have a Planning Commission meeting, which will be about subdivision items. Now next week the council does come back from its winter recess, so we'll have a committee meeting on Tuesday at 1 o'clock and then the work session at 3 o'clock on Tuesday. And then on Thursday night will be the first council meeting with our new mayor, Linda Gordon. We certainly welcome her on board with her new staff, and we expect some great things ahead with our new mayor and a new administration.
That's all for this week. You can keep up with us on social media and check out the latest traffic updates on Twitter @LexRex or catch our live traffic cams on lexingtonky.gov. For the staff and producers at Lex TV, I'm Neil Noah, and that's it for now.